Hey, welcome to my channel where I'm just a dad, living my best dad life, and I just want to make a video, probably the last gardening video of the season, because we had a hard frost last night, and some of my root vegetables here that I was trying to keep in the ground till the absolute last minute are starting to wilt, and it's time. I probably should have actually pulled these last week, but it's definitely time now. And here is my sweet potatoes, my purple sweet potatoes. And I'm going to pull those in just a minute. I also have these guys, Jerusalem artichokes. And these guys I kept in the ground for a long time because they didn't flower until like, a few weeks ago, honestly. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to get any Jerusalem artichokes. I mean, it's a very prolific an invasive plant, but the actual tubers, I wasn't expecting to get too many. But right now, I am going to come in and I'm going to dig up as many of these sweet potatoes, if there's any. Hopefully there are, and we'll see. And also, it looks like we have some peppers there. I'm going to take all these peppers. They're probably mushy, but I can put them in a stew or something. And I'll get back to you in 2 minutes. Okay, so here we are at the base of the plant. I'm going to clip some of this back, and we'll see if we have any sweet potatoes. Again, in Zone 6, we're getting towards the bottom where you can grow sweet potatoes. I don't know if you can get away with it in Zone 5 and Zone 6. It's tough, though, especially with these purple ones, because these purple ones are of Hawaiian origin, so you can imagine Zone 6 with a hard frost is not the greatest. But I'm going to clip this and then dig it out by hand because I'm not expecting there to be, buckets full of potatoes here. Okay, so first plant, I'm already pleasantly surprised. I mean, these are some pretty decent sweet potatoes. This one was so big, it accidentally broke off because it went down. God, this has got to be almost a foot long. I didn't realize it went down that far. I got 3. I mean, if I don't get any more sweet potatoes out of my next 6 plants, I'd be happy with just that. Wow. Okay, so we have a bunch of roots here. Some of these look like tree roots, but a couple of these came off the sweet potatoes. If this was, again, Zone 7, I would expect these roots all to have other potatoes. This is a purple one, you can see it right there. Other potatoes connected to them, but, farther down, but I don't expect that in the Zone 6. All right, so the next plant is, I don't know. It's all over the place. I don't know. I planted 2 plants in here, and I tried to bury some of the vines to maybe get a few extra potatoes, but probably not. But man, I'm getting so lucky now. I don't know. Maybe there's a whole bunch of potatoes in this bed. So I'm never so happy as I am right now to eat my words. Look at that, potatoes everywhere, and I'm only on the 3rd plant. I'm not even done with it. Potatoes everywhere. I mean, a lot of them are skinny. That's to be expected in this climate, but man, this is a great crop so far. So I was coming out here to count these by hand, and this is just out of this 2x4, 2x8 inch bed. Wow, there's pounds. Forget counting them on my fingers. I mean, a lot of them are slim, but they taste the same. I'll eat those. Okay, wow. This just keeps getting crazier. This is the next bed here, 2x8 long bed. And I mean, this is the biggest sweet potato I've ever grown. I don't think I've ever seen a sweet potato this big in my life. This is gigantic. I mean, I'm sure they grow this big because I'm holding one right now, but man, this is the biggest one I ever grew. Wow. Wow. Wow, so this is my last little bed where I planted one last plant, and there is a sweet potato sticking up out of the ground. Wow. I am super pleasantly surprised to eat my words. Wow. Wow. I am absolutely shocked at how big these are and how many I got. Let me put them all together. We'll see what we got here. Hold on. Wow. I can't believe it. These are the 4 different beds that I had them placed in. I was coming out here to dig up 5 potatoes, count them on one hand, and I have pounds of potatoes. This has got to be in the neighborhood of 20 pounds. I'm sorry I don't have anything to measure this, something this big. But wow. Hawaiian purple sweet potatoes in zone 6B. And I would love to take credit for this. You know, I'll get a little bit of credit for it because obviously I've been doing this for a few years. But I mean, this is just, you know, a combination of whatever was in my soil that I built this year, and Mother Nature just, you know, giving me a helping hand. You know, I got some new starts this year, but my new starts and my old starts, they performed about the same. I can't even, you know, tell you that there was a difference between buying starts from new and growing your own starts. So just wow. Goes to show you there's still goodness left in the garden, even in November when you don't do a fall garden. You could still get some good stuff.